everybody. Today we are making a secret surprise. I can't tell you yet. First I have to introduce my guest. This is Mindy Gledhill, the beautiful, talented Mindy Gledhill. I'm sure that all of you watching have heard of her. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
So I was going to tell you a story, and I haven't told it to you yet. So we actually met at, do you remember Seth Godin?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was the first time we ever met. We all went to go see Seth Godin, who's like one of my favorite business people. And I catered his lunch, which I was so excited to do because he's a vegan. So I made him spring rolls and chocolate raspberry truffle pie. And then I saw you and I thought, oh my gosh, on social media, we've met on social media, and you had talked about how much you loved the chocolate covered macaroons.
Yeah.
And so I saw you and I introduced myself and you said, yes, I love your chocolate covered macaroons. So guess what we're making today?
Chocolate covered macaroons.
Nope. No, just kidding. Yes, we're totally making chocolate covered
I'm so
macaroons.
excited. Yay.
Yeah, so it's really easy. So this is the debut of the recipe. I've had hundreds of people ask me for the recipe, and I've never given it away yet, but it's time. It's coming out in my new cookbook, so I thought we would just debut it with Mindy. So it's super easy.
Awesome.
So we have coconut. This is shredded coconut. And then we have almond flour right here. I'm going to have you put the almond flour in. You want to do that?
Yeah, just the whole thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Go for it. And then you said you're not really a cooker, right?
No, I'm not. I just go buy your food, so I don't have to make
thank you.
it.
I appreciate that. You're so sweet. So we have agave in here, and I don't normally do this, but because it's winter right now when we're shooting this video, we have hard as a rock coconut oil. So this is our coconut oil, and in our commercial kitchen in the summertime, it's liquid. Yeah. So it's super easy to use. And in the wintertime, we have pickaxes that we like hack at it with. And then
So does it make a difference in making it if it's more liquid or more?
No, that's a really good question, because sometimes people get a bad measurement when they use the solid. Yeah. But as long as we usually melt it first at the kitchen. We hack away at it, then we melt it, then we measure it that way. But this is measured properly. So what we're gonna do, if you are using it in the wintertime, if you are making this recipe in the wintertime, then you can just put it in a food processor and mix it in with your liquid ingredients. So this is maple syrup. Do you like maple syrup?
I love maple syrup, yeah.
Me too. Oh, you can't really smell it. I was going to tell you to smell it. But once we get this all mixed together, the smell really comes out. Super awesome. So I'm just going to put this in here. And then it makes this really beautiful, beautiful, this is
it sea salt?
It's real salt.
Oh, it's real salt, yeah.
Here from Utah. Yeah.
Yeah.
From what used to be the Bonneville Lake. Now we've got mineral deposits and salt deposits everywhere, which is super awesome. So I'm just going to get this going. Okay, so when that's all done, then you see it has this nice creamy look to it. And then you make sure that you don't have any chunks of your coconut oil in there, because then it would be weird. So smell that. It smells really, really good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it does.
So we're going to put this in here. I asked Mindy before she came on if she was averse to mixing with her hands. So I think we're both going to do a little mixing with our hands. Do you have rings on? See, I have some rings on too.
I'll take them off.
Yeah, we might have to take our rings off. This will be fun. I was teaching a cooking show once, and I touch everything with my hands, and then I started mixing with my hands, and this man on the front row got really freaked out. And I was like, hey, I've been touching your food, this whole time just because I'm mixing with my hands. It's still the same thing. It's okay. But he got a little bit worried about that. But okay, and then we've got this awesome Mexican vanilla here, so we're going to put that in. And these are called vanilla macaroons, and so
I
that's...
actually have them in my fridge.
Right now. Are you serious?
Because there weren't any chocolate-covered ones left in the store.
Oh,
and
I'm so
vanilla.
sorry.
No, sorry, I'm glad we're
They
making
sell
the
out
chocolate
really
one.
fast. Okay, so go ahead and get your hands in there, and you can just start mixing away.
All right.
I'll get my 25 rings
I
off
wash
here,
my
too.
hands, everyone. Just...
Oh, yeah, and you know what? Maybe we'll send these home with you, so it'll just have your germs on anyway.
Perfect.
Oh, see, you said you're not a good cooker.
Well, I can mix. I can mix a little bit.
So those you just keep mixing, and here, I can help you mix too.
Thank you.
I took my rings off, and I'm like, yeah, Mindy, I'll help you too. Okay. Now, let's go wash our hands, because I forgot that we have to actually scoop them out and stick them in. So let's go wash our hands. We'll come back and scoop those and put the chocolate on top. Okay, we're back and we've washed our hands, so we're ready to scoop now. So, do you own any of these scoops by chance?
I don't. Seems like a nifty
I
thing.
love these. They're so awesome. I think a lot of people use them for ice cream, but I use them for cookies. So I've broken about 500 of these in my time because we scoop so many macaroons.
we made a lot of
So I just scoop. Oh, I was gonna tell you, Mindy, I don't actually mix these with my hands anymore when I sell them to the stores. See this giant thing right here? I have this giant awesome mixer. But when I first started this business, I used to mix them by hand. Like I had a bowl like this big, and I used to just mix everything by hand. Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
That's, you know how business goes. You know, you start small and then you get big. And
I like the idea of you making them with your hands, though.
well, we made these with our hands. Yeah, I liked it too. I think that you can put a lot more love in there. You know, you just sip with your hands. So you can like kind of, you know, you can scrape it off like that, or you can do it with your hands or whatever. But we're gonna make these beautiful. Do you want to try one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put 4 on here, and you can do the last one.
Okay.
It's super easy and awesome, which I love. Perfect. See, you're a total cooker.
Mixing and scooping.
You're so good at mixing
handle
and
that.
scooping. Okay, awesome. All right, you want to grab that chocolate over there?
Yes.
I'll let you do your favorite.
So what is this chocolate?
So this is just cocoa powder and agave and coconut oil and maple syrup. You can put as much on there or as little as you want. See, that's just how we make them when we sell them to the stores.
Nice.
Your face.
It is my favorite. So I have to ask you, when we very first met at the Seth Godin conference, I think we met after, and I will never forget that conference because we had eggplant sandwiches for lunch, and I remember after, I met so many people after lunch and after that whole event, and I went into the bathroom and I had this enormous black eggplant in my teeth.
I don't remember
After meeting
that.
everyone, so I'm so glad that you don't remember.
No, I totally don't remember. I think probably you had gone to the bathroom already before.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad we made a good first
that's
impression.
so sad. Isn't that frustrating?
No, it's fun.
Yeah, I know. I want to like carry a mirror around with me when I meet people just to make sure, because mine's usually greens, some kind of greens from the salad or green smoothie, right? Anyway, you can taste one if you want.
I do want one so badly.
go right
I'm so
ahead.
hungry right now.
Oh, are you?
I haven't had lunch yet.
Oh, well, these are perfect for lunch, right?
So I'm going to have dessert
Here, I'll
first.
taste one too. Here, let's cheers our macaroons. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming. Okay, oh, Mindy, tell everybody about your new album. You're about to go on tour. Right, if you have chocolate on your teeth, I'll tell you.
So, I have a brand new album. It's called...
I have it. It's in my car.
You do?
Oh, yeah, I listen to it all the time.
We need to hug again.
Oh, stop. Like I wouldn't have it.
I'm going on tour next week to the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, I love that.
Then I have a cross-country tour next month. And so, I'm just...
Oh, I love that.
I love it too.
And I saw that a lot of them are already sold out. So, if you love Mindy Gledhill, she's always going to be on tour. No matter if you're watching this video 2 years later from when we shot it. Go on your website, mindygledhill.com.
Yeah.
And buy tickets, because otherwise they'll be sold out and you won't get to go.
Yeah.
Mindy, thank you so much for coming. You're so sweet.
This is such a fun treat. Thank
what
you
if we
so
sent?
much.
Well, how long will this last you?
Oh
We
my
send home
goodness.
This whole bowl.
I'm gonna have to freeze them so I have like, my year's supply.
Yeah. Well, I hope this only lasts you a week. Just kidding. Thanks, Mindy. I appreciate it. One more hug. We're huggers.
Thank you.
Mindy's album is called A Pocket Full of Poetry and can be found at mindygledhill.com. It's a super great album. Grab yours today.